Hi everyone, it's Jessie from the Annapolis Valley Chamber of Commerce, and I've got Catherine, who is the primary financial advisor for Edward Jones in Kentville, here to share some information with us today. So what's been happening in your world these days, Catherine? I know there's been lots of changes over these last 6 weeks. How have you continued providing your service, and how have your clients been responding to all the new changes?
Thanks, Jessie. And thanks again for inviting us to do this today. It's awesome. So for us at Edward Jones, and when I say us, I mean me. So I'm the primary financial advisor here, and I work in a team with my client administrator, and her name is Lindsay McDonald, and she and I work as a team together here with our clients. So, and we very much wrap our arms around. So we've been reaching out to our clients a lot since this has all started. And we've kind of come up with the mantra of it's business as unusual. So it's presented some interesting twists and turns, but what we've really come to understand is that things really haven't changed that much for us.
Okay.
So, what I mean by that is, so Edward Jones itself as a firm is almost 100 years old, right? So 100 years ago, there was no internet, there were no fax machines, there was no WebExing and all that kind of stuff. And clients were advised by their advisor face-to-face and handshake and telephone calls. Well, it's wonderful. And we still maintain that model today because we really do like to see our clients a lot and make sure that we're all staying on track and being that financial hand to hold through time, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But what has changed is, of course, we can't get within 6 feet of each other. So now what we're doing is finding those alternate ways to maintain those connections. WebEx has always been a part of how we work with our clients because, we've got clients in areas all over the province. And we also have clients in other provinces. So of course we use WebEx, but now we're using WebExes for just about everybody we'd like to speak with.
Mm-hmm.
That in itself has presented a little bit of a challenge because if it's new technology, it can be frustrating, as you know. Before we started this, I was telling you I fought all morning with email.
Yeah.
So we all have our challenges around it. But, what we're finding is clients like it, because it's new and it's different and it's interesting if they haven't used it already.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. And another interesting thing that we're using technology for is doing our client education and our community education pieces.
Okay.
So a big part of my belief is that when you work and live in a community, you should always be giving back with whatever strengths you have. So
Mm-hmm.
Of course, my strength is what I do in my everyday practice, which is advising clients and doing strategic planning for their financial futures and managing investments and selecting investments and insurance and those kinds of things. So the way that I like to give back, in addition to, doing some stuff with the chamber, is I like to host financial education seminars multiple times during a year. So we usually offer anywhere between 12 and 16 seminars a year. And there are
Mm-hmm.
things like the foundations of investing, which, talks about what is a stock, what is a bond, how does this all fit together. I run a series for women in investing and, some of the financial challenges that are unique to women.
Mm-hmm.
And in estates planning and retirement readiness. So, and those usually are, a group of people coming together and having a cup of coffee and some treats and having a presentation and a good discussion. Well, obviously that's not going to work. So we are now using WebEx to do virtual seminars. So
Right.
we've got 3 of them coming up next week. So,
Okay.
people are starting to register for those, and our hope is that they'll enjoy a cup of coffee in their home and think about, all of this uncertainty in our communities and in the news and with, the the distancing and everything and all of the craziness in the stock market has a number of people thinking, how will this affect my long-term financial plans?
Right.
So we're hoping that by getting on some of these virtual seminars, that will, give them some food for thought and certainly encourage them to reach out and have those conversations to make sure that they're on the track they want to be on.
Right. Awesome. That's great. So would you say that your biggest challenge then has been basically connecting with people and the whole technology side of things, or could there be other challenges?
I think that would be the only challenge for us.
Right.
Really the frequency of talking to our clients and talking to other members of the community hasn't changed.
Right.
It's just the method. And really, when we look around at what most people are going through with all of this, that's a really small challenge to have. So we're very, very in that we haven't really been affected too much by this.
That's great. Okay. So what are some of the good things that have come up?
Well, actually, that's kind of fun too. So a lot of, we've been introduced to a lot of new people in the community. So some of our clients have been introducing us to other, their friends, because they want the kind of advice that we're giving our clients and wanting to know how to navigate these markets and what should we be doing or what should we not be doing.
Right.
So that has been a really nice thing because we've met so many wonderful people and our practice is growing, which is lovely. And we are still accepting new clients, even though we've been around for a long time here in Kentville. We are accepting new clients and it's been really great to be able to bring some sage advice and a calming voice and good advice to people while they're trying to feel okay about what's happening.
That's right. Yeah. Anything positive is good, right? During these times.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's perfect. So is there anything your clients can do for you during this time, or is there anything else that you'd want to share with us before we go?
Really what I would say to for anybody who would like to help us, thank you for taking our phone calls and thank you for being open about how you're feeling in the markets. I think that's wonderful. We would love to help more people if we can. So we're certainly happy to receive introductions. And really it's just about our clients making sure that they are staying safe and that everybody is healthy and contributing back to the community to make sure that, when this is all over, that we still have a healthy Annapolis Valley financially and economically.
Yeah, the whole supporting local, right? We gotta remember that. Yeah, focus on that.
Absolutely. I will say I have really tried to make sure that I'm using the smaller grocery stores and those kinds of places, because when I think about the number of times that my child sat and sold tickets for sports teams and dancing and all that stuff, and those kind business owners gave us that time and space. I think it's a wonderful time to show our appreciation and repay them for their kindness and generosity.
That's right. Yeah. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for answering these questions today, Catherine. I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us and sharing all your great information. And I wish you all the best.
Thanks so much, Jesse. Appreciate it. Take care.
You too. We'll see ya.